Hello Aries, thank you very much for joining me. I always appreciate you spending time. Now, I hope you've had a wonderful October. Welcome to any newbies and cross-watchers. Everybody welcome, the more the merrier. Let's get the party started. Right, for those of you who don't know, I meditate pre-shuffle and I take the jumpers in the shuffle, and that's why I start recording after, because it takes me quite a while for the cards to come out sometimes. So with that being said, I've done all of that, meditated, shuffled, taken the jumpers, laid them all out. So let's get started. What I'm going to do, which I find has helped me on a lot of the other reads, is I'm going to pull a wisdom card to start off with. I can sort of see, no, not sort of see, I can see where this reading is going, but I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path, because I'd hate to not give the right vibe out. But it's a lovely path, Aries, really lovely path. So let's see what, let's just wait for this, the wisdom card to jump to see if it can round things off here before I embark upon the reading. Can't believe we're in November, guys. Oh my goodness. What a wobbly year. And a lot of us are going to be, you know, a lot of us will be glad to see the back of it, no doubt. But a major learning curve for all of us, you know, spending a lot of time with ourselves, learning about ourselves and each other. You know, if you're in a, oh wow, okay, we have got Truth Be Told has jumped out. Let me just show you this. Now, Truth Be Told, there you go, beautiful card. And you've got the owl sitting there, and there's a window into the owl's heart. It's almost like the doors are like cages, and the cage doors are flown open, and there are just a flutter of hearts has just come out of this beautiful window. It's saying the wisdom is within you, so you know what to do, and it's all about truth, your truth. And just truth in general, just really wow, can you see the, sorry, can you see the mask? It's sitting on a mask here. Sorry, these are new cards, so I haven't really I haven't examined them properly, but it's almost like he's sitting on top of an Oscar, like he's got an Oscar, and he's giving his thanks from the heart, isn't it? It's really beautiful. Right, let's get started with the read. We have got, right, so let's come in. This is you. We've got the King of Wands, fire signs, Aries. This is you and the departing energy. Right, I've got names for all these positions, but just before I start, I use the positions loosely. You know, all this is fluid, it's non-linear, it's going to flow through November. It perhaps has already started and perhaps will, you know, trickle into December as well. So, like I say, you're going to hear me say the positions of the cards, but I use the terms very, very loosely. So you've turned up here in the departing position. So you've got the, you know, you are the King of Wands. He's all about knowledge. He gives good advice. He has wisdom. You know, he rules with absolute certainty that he knows what he's doing. He knows his stuff, and he's strong, he's sturdy, he stands his ground. He's good, you know, he's got his wand planted firmly on the ground there. So this is you in all your glory, standing there, you know, with your wisdom and your strength and your knowledge. So a really confident stance you've got here, Aries. Really nice departing energy. Now the energy coming in, now I don't think this is your energy. I think this is an energy that's joining you, and I think it's a much younger energy. We've got two cards that flew out here. We've got the Page of Swords that came out first. And obviously, as you can see, it's a page, it's a young, vibrant energy, very studious. You know, the pages are about new directions, new paths, and new experiences. And this page here, having light bulb moment, head buried in a book, obviously studying. And I get the feeling that this page, whoever it may be in your life, not gender specific, the read, so it could be a woman, it could be a man, a boy, a girl, whatever, has come to you for advice. So I think that there's somebody almost coming to you and using you as a mentor, which is fabulous. And what an accolade. How wonderful is that? So I think that you've got somebody here who's looking up to you, who's looking to you for advice and guidance, who's willing to learn. And come in the justice. So, you know, you've got justice here. It's about truth. It's about being on the right path. It's about balance. It's about guiding this new person or new energy that comes into your life in the right direction, in the right way, with the right ethos, if you like. So, yeah, this is somebody that I feel is coming into you, and you're going to be mentoring them. So they're seeking the right way to do things, the truth. You know, so absolutely beautiful. So you've you've got somebody who's looking up to you here and looking for guidance, you know, and, you know, in order to embark on the right path. That's really quite a heavy responsibility, Aries, now I think about it, but a beautiful and wonderful accolade nonetheless. In your challenge position, we've got 2 cards again, and the first one that came out was the 6 of Swords. Now, sixes are about perseverance and overcoming obstacles. If you can see the person in this card on the water being pulled along by the crows, canny animals, by the way, very canny, being pulled along by the crows, carrying a suitcase. So there's obviously some baggage there. And I don't think it's your baggage. I think it's the baggage of this person who is coming to you for assistance. There's somebody here who needs your help. And they're carrying a lot of maybe outdated ways of thinking, outdated ways of being. Maybe there are people around them that they need to let go and they don't know how to do that. So they come to you for advice. So, yeah. Like I said, it's about letting go, this card. It's about overcoming any obstacles that you may have and any apprehensions. So I think that the person who is seeking your counsel may need to know if they're doing the right thing, and that's why they've come to you. On top of that was the Queen of Pentacles. What a beautiful energy. Grounded, patience, understanding, knows her stuff. You know, absolutely laden with ideas coming out of her head there. And I suspect that is the person, the energy that's coming in to seek your counsel. And this is you. The patience, the groundedness, the guidance, the understanding that, you know more than them. You're older than them. You've been through more than them. You know, so they really are looking to you for some great guidance here. Yeah, it actually feels like this person in the challenge, it feels like they're in a real quandary, and you're their light, if you like. So it's a very responsible position to be in, Aries, and it's a really great compliment that they've come to you. It's really beautiful, actually, seeking your wisdom, quite frankly. And in the advice from Spirit for you, we've got the Knight of Swords. He's about action, about moving forward, and moving forward with passion. And these are the attributes that you're going to be showing this young energy. You know, how to rein in, maybe, if they're all the angst that they're feeling, rein in the angst and direct it in the right way. Direct it to the right, the right person, the right project, the right experience. So if this person is feeling really, really angsty, this is you, advice from Spirit, saying, get them into action mode, moving forward and directing whatever they're feeling, all their anxieties, but, transforming them and directing them in the right way, You know, rather, I mean, when a young person is feeling really angsty, it's very, very easy for them to fall in with the wrong crowd and, you know, behave in a way that they're probably not so very proud of. So this is Spirit saying, you know, get their angst, tap into their energy and get them to direct it in the right way. You know, in the right manner, because, you know, all energies like that can be used to advance us. You know, if we can just tap into the right passion, you know, obviously that, you know, if somebody's lost their way a bit, they need a redirection. So this is you redirecting them, or Spirit saying, you know, that you could possibly take on redirecting them, which would be, yeah, it would be really something, wouldn't it? And then, you know, the outcome energy, I don't think this is your energy. Again, I don't think it's your energy. I think this is their energy. This is the Page of Wands. Now, you know, it's a more vibrant, childlike energy. Perhaps, you know, with your sturdiness, you've got you started off here, the King of Wands, and I think the other energy that's come into your sphere, the Page of Wands, is probably showing you that, okay, Sirius is really good, but what about tapping into your inner child as well? You know, what about, you know, downing tools? There's the page throwing the wand up in the air. You're the king there, planting your wand in the ground. This is the page, the energy that's coming into you, saying maybe have a bit of fun. So although there's great advice going on here and there's great mentoring. I completely tripped over my words. I'm so sorry. I've just come in from work and I've sat directly down to do my read, so I'm a bit tired. So this is maybe saying, although this might be quite heavy, and you know this person is going through a lot, and sometimes we absorb their energies, don't they? When we're trying to help someone, we absorb what they're going through. Down tools, throw your wand up into the air and have a bit of fun with them as well, you know. And people learn more when things are fun. So yeah, really good. The overarching energy of the read, guys, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So, you know, it's a really beautiful card of advancement. It's about achieving goals. It's about motivation and progression. It's a really, I mean, it's abundant here. And I think this abundance isn't material. I think it's abundance of advice and good direction. So really beautiful, beautiful energy, Aries. And what a compliment, an absolute compliment. And, you know, this energy is looking for the truth and wants to be told the truth, and wants to be told the truth from the heart, and they know that you can give it. That's why they've come to you. So just wonderful. Right, well, I hope that resonated with some of you. It won't with all, obviously, because it's a general read, but let's see what the Shaman Oracle would like to just round that off with, Aries. Yeah, there's someone here that needs a bit of guidance, and I think they're going to come to you for it if they haven't already. So really lovely, Aries. But yeah, you're standing here strong. You know your stuff. I was about to swear then. You know your stuff. It began with S. So yeah, really gorgeous and good on you. You know, there's a lot of young folk out there who really do need guidance, especially at the moment where, you know, jobs are thin on the ground. You know, schools are a bit up in the air. Nobody knows what the schools are doing, or you know, all this online learning, and how really is that going to help our youngsters? Do you know what? The Crow has just fallen out here. And you know, when I picked up the Six of Swords here with this angsty energy, it's about overcoming obstacles, and I said, you see those crows, they're pulling them along and they're really canny. Well, that's you, that's the Crow. You're pulling them along, you're going to give them the advice. You know, you've got it all within you. You know, you've got the bird's eye view of what they're asking about. You've been there, you've done it, you're flying above it, and you can actually see. This energy here is probably going something very similar to what you have in the past. And so this is you, the crow, sharing your experience, your knowledge and your wisdom with them, which of course is what the King of Wands stands for. Absolutely wonderful. Really, really lovely. You know, so many, our young folk really do need our hands at the moment. They do. They need some comfort, but they need truths as well. And, you know, sometimes the truth can be brutal, but truth has to be told. Do it from the heart, and it will always go well. Even if it doesn't seem to initially, it will come good. Yeah. And what I said about the owl standing on an Oscar, it's like you've been given an Oscar. Well, it is. It's the ultimate accolade that this person has given you, isn't it? By coming to you for advice and guidance. It is the Oscar. You know, in our lives, when our young people come to us for advancement and truth. So it's really, really important that we do give them the truth and nothing but the truth, even if it hurts sometimes. Right, so let's see what the animals spat out here. Dream the world into being. And you know what? That is fantastic advice to give to a young person. Act as if it's already here. You know, go into creation mode. Behave like what you want is already here. You know, and that will set them in the right direction, on their right. You know, they can tack down the road there, knowing, you know, with that knowing that it's already come into being. You know, fake it to make it. That's what they say, isn't it? It's about the belief. It's about the intention. And intention is so, so powerful. And that's great advice for young people. And you know what, Aries? This young person in this reading may be you going to someone for mentoring. So it may be you that needs the advice. It may be the truth be told needs to go to you. But there's obviously somebody in your sphere. If you are this young person, there is someone in your vicinity that you hold in very, very high regard. Will seek them out. Absolutely seek them out. Just beautiful. Well, my Aries, I hope you enjoyed the read. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful November. And I will be here next week with the energy reads for the week following. So with that being said, anybody want a personal read? Details in the box below. And last but not least, take care of yourselves and each other. Toodle pip.